and welcome back to Symphonian Series hosted by RBG Esports. I'm your host, Randomizer. With me, I got Cools and Fox. Congratulations to Group A for winning the All-Star match. That was one heck of an All-Star match. The final score for Group A was 17. Group B was 12. So Group A wins. Honestly, it was all the intermediate team. So Cools, thank you.
You dang
You guys
right.
made that a lot easier for Fox and I. So thank you. So with that, we are going to be moving on to the winners finals. We are now in the best of sevens, and these guys are so loud in my other headphones. So with that, yeah, sorry about that. So with that being said, we're gonna move on to the best of seven winners finals. Mr. Cats versus Need Boost. I'm gonna get out of here. Make sure to vote. You can type in 1 for Mr. Cats or 2 for Need Boost if you haven't done so already. Otherwise, I'm gonna hand it off to you guys. So have fun.
All right. Thank
All
you,
right.
Random. All right. Well, so we have Mr. Cats versus Need Boost. So basically, a repeat of both high tier players from the All-Star game. So they've already played a little bit already. So Mr. Cats versus Need Boost. This is going to be a very, very good game. This is the game I've been looking forward to be honest.
Yeah, we're
Because
getting into the thick of it.
oh yeah, because I think Need Boost was the first seed for Group B, weren't they?
Yeah, they were, definitely.
Yep. So both first seed. This is okay. All right. So Mr. Cats versus Need Boost. Now, Mr. Cats is also seed 1 as well as Need Boost. So this is both seed 1s going against each other. So this is going to be a very, very, very good game, especially with the best of 7. So that means there's a lot of leeway for these games. But if one team starts getting momentum, it's going to be very hard for the other team to actually catch up. So let's talk about each team itself. So let's start with Mr. Cats. Mr. Cats, they have Random on their team. They have Random. Random is a very, very good coach. I feel like he always has his eyes all over the place in the entire map during every game. I don't know how he does it, but he's the one that he says, hey, Colonel, get back. Nova, get back. He also tells his own teammates to say, hey, tell me to get back and everything like that. So he's a very good coach. But let's look at Need Boost as well. Beard Runner. Beard Runner has his 2 lower tier teammates, but they've been learning from himself. Because having a champ on your team, of course you're going to learn his tactics. You're going to start doing what he does. So Phil and Noble Caboose, they have been learning from Beard Runner himself, and that's why I feel like they've gotten this far in the playoffs as well as in the entire RLSS. So what do you think, Fox, about these two teams?
I definitely agree. But one thing with Mr. Cats is like you can't throw out his other teammates. Nova is really good at playing that kind of like last player black. But Colonel Mustard is also extraordinarily good. He's gotten so much better throughout the season. He's an excellent striker. He gives excellent passes to Random and Nova. I mean, there were a few games where it was a hard carry because Colonel Mustard was so good. I think that's definitely something that Mr. Cats or that Need Boost will need to look out for. Like Need Boost is terrifying because they have Beard Runner, who's like top 100. He's like tried actually being in RLCS, almost made it to RLRS, and he's up there. He's an extremely good player, and that's scary. But at the same time, it's Beard Runner, and then there's the other 2 players. That's kind of how Group B teams work. Whereas Mr. Cats is Random and Colonel Mustard, and then Nova kind of fills that lower gap. And so it's going to be an interesting matchup. And seeing how Beard Runner played in the All-Star game, it was a little bit different because there wasn't never really like low tiers or any kind of a tier system like that. It was all like really good players. But it'll be interesting to see how those work because Beard Runner has excellent solo plays and he's good at passing to his teammates when they can and taking passes when they can pass to him. But it's going to be kind of like a 2v1 at sometimes with the other players doing what they can.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with you with the Colonel Mustard, and Random combo. I've seen that firsthand with the first game. That was a very dreadful game for TEO, and it was very scary seeing that like firsthand. So it's a very good combo, and Colonel Mustard has been getting a lot better this entire season. Like he popped off during last season during the playoffs as well. And this Mr. Cats, of course, as well as Nova. Nova's been getting a lot better. And it's gonna be a very, very good game between these two, to be honest.
All right, so let's get to actual predictions now. Who do you think is gonna take it?
I've actually been writing this prediction ever since. So I'm actually have to say Mr. Cats, because seeing them firsthand, like they really have their games together. They have their game skill together. That's the word. They have it all together, and I feel like they're gonna overwhelm Need Boost.
All right, I'm actually going to agree with you there. I think Mr. Cats is going to take it. Just because I think Random knows enough about how Beard plays and like the kind of shots that he takes that he'll be able to read him, and he'll be able to like transfer that information to his other teammates as well. And on top of that, Mr. Cats just play really well together. They've got 2 full seasons under their belt at this point, so they know how to play together. They have this energy, and they have everything going for them right now.
Oh yeah, and let's see what the chat thinks. The chat thinks actually it's a very close vote. 57.1% for Mr. Cats. Need Boost has 42.9%. So even the chat's a little bit split between this, but Mr. Cat's getting a slight majority for them. So it seems like chat is on our side for this, and we know how that what happens with that sometimes. So hopefully the prediction curse doesn't happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I think typically it's like the commentators have their prediction, and then the chat has their own prediction that's like completely the opposite, but we're pretty much on the same boat here. It'll be really fun to watch.
And the chat always agrees with me. Heart chat.
All right, so it seems like we're getting everybody in here. It seems like we're all ready to go. I see people from both sides joining, and here we go.
Here we go. I was about to say Beardborn was the only one on the team for a second. All right. Game 1 of 7. Mr. Cats versus Need Boost. Let's knock it out. I say knock it out. I might kick it off. Randomized get almost a kickoff goal for Mr. Cats. Very nicely done. Noble Caboose trying to keep possession of the ball. Colonel Mustard contesting it, trying to put it back on the Need Boost side. Almost like Group B. Phil trying to clear the ball away. Nova missing the ball, putting the ball back in the midfield. Random trying to reset the ball a little bit for Colonel Mustard to come up, but he did not come up. Colonel Mustard clearing the ball away, trying to keep possession of the ball, trying to clear the ball away as well. Randomize. Trying to keep possession, trying to hit the ball away. Nova clearing the ball, saving the ball from a shot. Still trying to keep possession, trying to get the ball out of their side. Colonel Mustard going for the center, but Beard Runner is there to clear the ball away. Oh, Random getting an unfortunate touch, but it's a little bit wide from their goal. Noble Cruz getting a demo on Colonel Mustard. Ball is just sitting in Mr. Cat's corner. No one can hit the ball. Ooh, a little 50-50 between Beard and Random. Random winning the 50-50, just barely. Oh, feels backflip man with Random. Colonel Mustard was ready to follow that up. Still trying to send the ball for his teammates, but Nova is there to hit the ball away. Beard contesting the ball from Nova, winning it. Colonel Mustard putting the ball back on the Noble Need Boost side. Ooh, going for the shot, but it's cleared by Beard Runner. Little double commit there on Knee Boost as well. Nova hitting the ball directly to Beard Runner. Beard Runner trying to follow up for the center. Phil going for the shot on net. Ooh, crossbar, so close. Colonel Mustard trying to clear the ball away, giving it to Random. Very nice communication between them for that. Beard Runner winning the 50-50 against Random, hitting the ball back over to Mr. Cat's side. Colonel Mustard trying to contest the ball. Ball is a little bit high over Mr. Cat's net. Random trying to keep the ball on the wall. Nova Caboose wins the 50-50, hits the ball back over to Mr. Cat's net. Corner. Ooh, Beard getting an unfortunate doink over to his own side. Almost a shot on net, but Noble Caboose was there. Phil was there to block the shot from Nova. A lot of pressure with Mr. Cats. What do you think, Fox?
I think there's a lot of pressure coming from Mr. Cats, but at the same time, I think most of the control is under Need Boost. We're seeing a lot of like big booming clears and unfortunate little mishaps like that as well from Mr. Cats, and I think it's allowing a lot more ball possession for Need Boost. But at the same time, the booming clears, they do add a lot of pressure like towards the back wall of the orange side. But at the same time, it's kind of give or take whether or not that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, and I definitely agree. New Boost has been keeping good control of the ball. Even like Mr. Cats is having so many mistakes with them, like accidental touches, and Beard Runner going for the actual shot on net, getting a little touch over. Who was it? Who did he get a touch over? Was that Colonel Mustard? Did he get a touch over?
Yep, it was an unfortunate little touch from Randomized that sent it over there. And Beard Runner was just able to get that lofty little shot because all 3 members were at that point underneath the ball.
definitely. And I feel like, maybe the pressure's getting under Mr. because, they're going against Beard. He's a champ 3 right now. And I feel like this is the game that they've been waiting for as well. So the pressure could be on. And Beard getting a very nice setup, but none of his team was there. And it was contested by Mr. Oh, look, going on the wall. I don't know what he's doing there. Mr. Trying to keep the ball going, putting it back on Beard the individual names.
That's just Beard Runner.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I keep saying the individual names for some reason. On the Need Boost side, Beard Runner clearing the ball away, but still on Need Boost side. Open net almost, but Nova is there at the last second. Beard catching the ball, keeping the pressure up, but Colonel Mustard ball back over to Need Boost side, getting a nice bounce from the corner, but randomized, taking the shot and getting the goal.
And there's that combo that we see, like,
yep.
a really good shot. Maybe a little bit of a lucky bounce there on the corner, but it was a great clear from Colonel Mustard. So far, we see a lot of control from Need Boost and a lot of power behind Mysticats. And it'll be interesting to see how each side reacts to that, because kind of historically, Mysticats has been pretty good at adapting their playstyle to fit the others, to fit their opponent, I mean.
Yeah. Oh, Beard was not ready for that little touch. Let's watch that play again because I actually could not see what happened. Oh, Nova Caboose getting a very nice touch. Beard not expecting that touch, honestly. Wow. I say Beard. That's on there. That's on Mr. Cat's side. Why did I say that? Colonel Mustard was not able to touch the ball though.
Right, and Nova was just unable to make the save. He got close.
Yeah. Here we go. 1 minute left on the clock. Need Boost up by 1. Still a very close game. Mr. Cats could come back from this, and I was about to almost jinxed it there. With Need Boost almost scoring. Random and Nova going a little bit double commit there. Colonel Mustard going up as well. A little risky. If one boom happened, that could have been very, very bad for Mr. Cats.
And at the same time, he kind of had to get the... Because Need Boost has been so good with their ball control, he kind of needed a 50-50 there to keep control outside of Need Boost.
Oh yeah, definitely. Nova getting an unfortunate touch, but Need Boost cannot follow that up because it was an open net for Mr. Cats. Very nice pass from Random to Colonel Mustard, but Phil was there to contest the ball. Phil getting it past the last member of Mr. Cats, gonna slowly it bounced off the crossbar, so slowly roll in. But Phil following it up, very nicely done by Phil. Good control, honestly.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit of an overcommit. Nova was a little bit too far forward. Should have been able to see Colonel Mustard and Nova both, and Random both up. Unfortunate. It's looking a little bit tough for them. Game 1, 3-1.
Yeah. Well, yeah, with 10 seconds onto the clock, Mr. Cats needs to score twice, and they almost scored once there actually. But it looks like if they can't do anything here, it looks like this game will be going to Need Boost. There we go.
There you go.
Very nicely done by Need Boost there. Good team play, honestly, with them as well. Oh, poor Phil not be able to get the the celebration. All right. Talk to me, Fox. What do you see here?
I think it came down to control in this one. I think Need Boost was just like very under control with their rotations. They had very good ball control. And the shots, like, Peter is going to put on a multitude of shots. If he doesn't put on at least 5 shots, then he's having an off game. And, Mysticats just kind of needs to deal with that. They need to keep control themselves. And they've been opting for a lot more of like booming clears, just hitting the ball as hard as possible. And like for a lot of times that works pretty well, and it has worked for them in the past. But it's kind of up in the air on whether or not it'll work against a team like Need Boost.
Oh yeah, and I definitely agree. But one thing I noticed, like, Beard actually reminded me in the chat right here. It's not really, there wasn't really a carry for Need Boost this game, to be honest. It seems like the entire team itself was just, their team play was just very, very nicely done. Like Phil and Noble Caboose keeping it with Beard a little bit, and Beard just passing the ball to them. And I feel like they really kept up, and them keeping up really, really helped them win the game. Yeah,
I definitely agree. And I think that, on the contrary to that, Mysticats haven't really been playing as well as a team. They haven't really been passing to each other, just kind of like throwing their cards at the ball and hoping for the best.
Yeah, and this is not the Mysticats that whooped TEO the first round. But anyways, let's get into game number 2 of 7. Colonel Mustard gonna try to keep control of the ball, but Beard hitting the ball over to Mysticat's side. trying to keep possession of it, giving a nice center, but Noble Caboose was not ready for that. Phil waiting in the back, trying to contest the ball, but Colonel Mustard wins the 50-50 against Phil, putting the ball over to Neeboo's side. Beard Runner putting the ball back in the center field, but Mustard is there to keep the pressure up. But Phil says, no, you put that ball back over there. And Beard keeping the pressure up, putting it on Mr. Cat's side.
Beard Runner almost getting the demo.
Yeah. Phil trying to keep the pressure up on Mr. Cats. A lot of pressure on Mr. Cats this game. Like right when Mr. Cats clears it, Need Boost is there to clear it away again. At like right there, just as I said, just their ball control is just so much better than Mr. Cats right now, just like the last game. And I feel like that's what this will come down to is ball control. If Mr. Cats does not keep up with their ball control, like Beard, dang, Need Boost. It's not Beard, not just Beard. There's another team there, and Randomize getting, I say ball control, and of course the players love to do the opposite of the commentators. Randomize getting very nice control, getting it past Noble Caboose and Beard Runner. I bet freaking Randomize feels really, really good about getting it past Beard Runner right there.
I have a feeling that you got to pass Noble Caboose, right? I have a feeling that Beard was expecting a touch there. And when Random got it past, he was like, oh crap. It wasn't really ready to make that save. He rotated so far outside the net.
Oh yeah, definitely. 3 minutes, 36 seconds left on the clock. Mr. Cat's up by 1. Phil's trying to go for the ball, getting it out of their corner. Beard Runner trying to get it out of their corner as well. 2 members of Need Boost are away. Nova and Phil having a little bit of a moment there in the corner. Beard trying to center the ball for his team. It's another, I say getting the center. He centered it for himself there. He gets the shot on net and gets the goal. Very nicely done by Beard, following it up.
Yeah, they just gave Mr. Cats just gave Beard way too much time there. That's the thing. Like Beard is good enough at the game. If you let him have the ball uncontested, he's gonna put like an immense amount of pressure on and probably a goal. So you need to be very careful of that. Definitely,
you cannot give Beard time at all. Like if you do, he'll just run all over you and he'll pick up that ball and carry it through the air and put it right into your net if you give him enough time.
It's like his car in his hands.
Yeah, definitely. Beard Runner getting like a little nice flip there. Cool, very, very cool flip there. Nova trying to center the ball for his team, but it's a little bit high. Colonel Mustard trying to center the ball for his team, but accidentally demos Phil in the process. Ball's on the Mr. Cat's side. Nova trying to go for the ball, but Beard Runner contested, almost getting the shot on net. He gets the shot on net and almost gets the goal. Colonel Mustard trying to keep possession of the ball, going for the center for Mr. Cats. Randomize hits a little bit too high up into the other side of Need Boost. Nova going up there. Mustard getting a nice little touch, keeping the ball away from his net. Random trying to keep control of the ball. Nova Caboose hitting the ball up in the air. No one's really touching it right now, but Phil comes up and touches the ball. Random putting it over to Need Boost's side. Colonel Mustard was not ready for that follow-up. Random going for the shot on net, but it is contested by Beard Runner. Nova trying to reset the ball for his teammates so they can get in position. Colonel Mustard missing the ball, putting the ball over to Mr. Cat's side. Beard Runner trying to keep possession. Almost faking out Random there, but Random gets a nice 50-50. Pitches it over into Need Boost's side. The game is still tied up. 1 minute, 50 seconds left on the clock, and I almost jinxed that again. But, like, what do you think needs to happen with each team? Oh,
there it is.
Not that for Mr. Cats.
Yeah, I think Mr. Cats is really trying to counter Beard at this point. They're not paying as much attention to Phil and Noble Caboose. And I think that part of that is why they're not in the lead right now, is because they're not really paying attention to the other players. Like we've been saying, there's more than just Beard on this team, and you need to pay attention to him. Beard is going to be super mechanically strong, and you know he's going to be coaching Phil and Noble Caboose, but Noble Caboose and Phil are still there. Oh, what an almost shot.
There, right there. Oh, but Noble Caboose was not ready for that follow-up by Random. You gotta, like, it's about reaction time with that part right there. Like, even though Phil was clearing it out, Noble Caboose, he should have been a little bit ready for that because he should have seen Random coming. But it's all right. It's 2-2 now. They're still tied up. 1 minute, 27 seconds left on the clock. The ball's in the air a little bit. No one really going for that one right there. Colonel Mustard keep trying to win the 50-50, but loses to Need Boost. Random trying to get the ball, but goes under it. Flips air rolls away from it, actually. Colonel Mustard trying to get the ball out of there, but Beard Runner says no way. Keeping that ball on Mr. Cat's side. Nova trying to keep the possession, but Noble Caboose is there to win the 50-50. It's that ball control again. Like, Need Boost is always there. They're always there to clear the ball away and get it off their side. And Phil getting a nice goal, following it up from, I think, Beard Runner, who went for that shot. Noble Caboose missing the ball, but Phil saying, I got you, bro. I'm going to score this for you. And, you know, making Beard proud right there, to be honest.
Yeah, you know, it was a really tight save by Nova at that first one. And then I think Noble Caboose actually faked out Colonel and or Random.
Oh no! Random going for the ceiling shot. If he would have flipped, he actually might have had that, to be honest. But Beard Runner going for the air dribble. They did not give enough time for that. You know, as I said, you give him time, he will drag that ball into your net. Nova trying to keep some good possession, not passing it to Random. Random did not expect that. Beard Runner getting a nice touch, putting it over into Mr. Cat's side. Beard Runner going for the shot on net, but Randomized there to clear the ball away. And, whoa, that eye would have been faked out right there. Randomized, gonna try to keep possession of the ball. Did not mean to touch that, it looked like. Randomized gonna go for the wall hit. Trying to center the ball. They really need one more point if they really want to tie this up, go to overtime. But it looks like this game will be going to Need Boost.
Timing was a little bit off on that.
I'm gonna do that from now on. And oh my god, hey, they got the celebration. There we go.
It was a really good game. We had a little bit more of a carry this time for Beard Runner, but at the same time, I think Mystic Cats countered Need Boost a little bit better that time. Definitely a lot more pressure. 5 shots to 7, 8. Never mind, I can't do that. But like, I mean, look at the saves from Mystic Cats. They're doing better, knowing they need to play a little bit more defensively. Because Need Boost is going to be very offensive. Because when you have one really mechanically strong player, he needs to play offensive. Especially when you're going to continue to tie the game up like Mystic Cats did. And so if you try to play more defensive while that one player is really trying to be aggressive, that's when opportunities open up. I think that's what Mystic Cats needs to kind of realize, or maybe are realizing already.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I feel like since like this is I think 2 games, yeah, Need Boost won 2 games now, so like the pressure is really on right now for Mystic Cat. Now Need Boost still needs to win about I think 2 more games. If I'm mathing right, if it's a best of 7, they need to win 2 more games for to actually take the entire series. So Mystic Cat still has a little bit of time to actually win this. But if they don't get their game together, like Need Boost is gonna run all over them, and it's gonna be very unfortunate for Mystic Cats.
Yeah, I definitely think so. And like, even if we don't quite win, even if Mystic Cats or Need Boost, whoever loses this series is still gonna have another chance. They drop down to the losers bracket. So whoever wins this secures their position in the final the grand championship.
Oh yeah, definitely. I completely agree with that. And anyways, I don't know what I was trying to talk about there. I really not letting words does not work for me right now. But anyways, we are in game number 3, and let's kick it off as they already did. Random Monster gonna go for the center, but Randomized was not there to hit the ball in. But Nova trying to keep the pressure up, putting the ball off the back wall, giving time. Mystic has to reset right there. Nova trying to delay the ball, but keep it in the corner. Colonel Mustard's going to try to go for the center here. Randomized going for the shot on net, but it looks a little bit to the right there. Phil clearing the ball away, putting it over to Mystic Cat's side, and Beard Runner reading the pass right there and getting the shot on net, getting the goal. Very nicely done by Beard. All Mystic Cats was just up. They were too far up, and I feel like that's what Beard really took advantage of right there.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. And I think that Mystic Cats just left their goal way too open, and Beard was just ready for the pass.
Yeah, definitely. Beard was up there ready for that clear, and you know that he took advantage of the open net. And you cannot do that with Beard because his shot accuracy is way better than a lot of other players because it's that high rank, of course. So you cannot give Beard an open net, or he will most likely score it.
Yeah, absolutely.
3 minutes 53 seconds left on the clock. Need Boost in control of the ball. Oh, open net again right there with Mystic Cats, but Random cleared the ball away at the last second. Beard going for the 50-50 against Random, winning it, putting the ball midfield. Colonel Mustard trying to get the ball out of there, but Beard-orama, wow. Beard is there. hit the ball away, getting the center for himself, and getting the shot on net. Very nicely done by Beard Runner.
Yeah, and already we're kind of seeing Mystic at fault here. Nova just kind of sitting upside down in the net there. I don't know if he didn't have control or I don't know what was going on.
I feel like it's like, oh, Beard has the ball in the air. Yeah, it's over. I'm just gonna turtle right here.
But you know, it's still early in the game. Mystic still has plenty of time to bounce back here. They just need to kind of reset.
Definitely, and even if not in this, even on this game, they still have one more game after this. They could do a reverse sweep. It is possible.
Absolutely.
But you know, the game's only up by 2. You know, it's 3 minutes left, and I say up by 2, up by 3.
Scratch that.
Yeah, scratch that. Up by 3. 3 minutes left. I mean, even if it's up by 3, Mr. Cat still has a chance. They can get 3 goals within 3 minutes. I've seen them do it before.
Yeah, 3 minutes left in the game. Anything is possible still.
Definitely. I mean, they scored 9 within 5 for our game. If they can do that, they can win. But anyways, 3 minutes, 3 seconds left on the clock. Need Boost up by 3. Ooh, Beard Runner going for the center. But Colonel Mustard is there to clear the ball away. Phil keeping the pressure up, putting the ball back on the Mr. Cat side. Random. Going for the shot on net. Beard is there to clear the ball away. Almost wasn't there. Beard putting the pressure on Mr. Cats, putting the ball over into their corner. Random almost getting a very unfortunate touch, but gets a double touch off the wall. Could have been very bad for Mr. Cats, but the ball is back wall off of Mr. Cats. But it was cleared by Nova. Colonel Mustard trying to keep the pressure up, and then Random going to put the ball on the back wall. No one on Mr. Cats was there to take the shot on net. Beard trying to go for the wall area, but misses. Well, I say misses. He got the ball on the side, but still. Mustard trying to keep possession of the ball, turning around, giving the ball to Random, trying to get ready for the center, but Random missing. Beard Runner throwing the ball away. What do you think really needs to happen with Mr. Cats right now? Like, they're running out of time to actually get those 3 goals that we talked about.
They seem very panicked right now. I'm seeing a lot of like Nova's kind of like circling around, he kind of breaking rotation through that, and I see like a lot of just like that, just like a lot of panic, and Niboost is just kind of reeling it in, as Mystic Cats is kind of like faltering and kind of struggling. Niboost is just gaining more and more momentum. At this point, this game seems pretty tough. Seems to be, they seem to be kind of struggling right now.
Oh yeah, and I definitely agree with that. Because like, it's very unfortunate for Mystic Cats. Like, I know they're down by 2, they're down by 4, and they also have, and the Need Boost also has 2 like series wins on them, game wins on them. I mean, so there's a lot of pressure for Mystic Cats. So I understand the pressure, but they can't let that get to them, or else like Need Boost is gonna run all over them just like that. And yeah, the pressure is
definitely a very good shot by Nova Caboose here.
Oh yeah,
and a great pass from Beard. I think if I'm randomized right now, if I know him well enough, I think he's going like, all right, this game, we're probably losing this one, but let's keep up our rotations. Let's try to be as consistent as we can and conserve our momentum going into these next games. Because there's plenty of Rocket League to play yet. What a shot by Colonel Mustard.
Yeah, that was a good team play in general. Like, you know, every missed shot can be a pass like that. Like, even though Random missed it, Nova hitting the ball off the back wall, setting it up for Colonel Mustard. Phil was not ready for that.
Yeah,
so that's the momentum they need.
Yeah, with as many players coming towards the ball like that, it was a bit of a risky play. You know, all 3 players were essentially at the net at that point, but it worked out at that point.
Yeah, when you're down by 5, like sometimes you really have to take risky plays like that. Like, you have 1 minute left and you're down by 5. It's it's all or nothing at that point.
Yeah, I mean, what's to lose at that point?
Really.
When you're down by that much.
So what? They're just gonna get another goal? I mean, it's still pretty bad, to be honest, but it's all right. It's all right. But anyways, 45 seconds left on the clock. Nova missing the ball. Nova Caboose can try to keep the pressure up, putting the ball on the Mystic Cat side. Beard Runner keeping the pressure. Phil and Beard, a little bit of a double commit there, but Phil getting a nice little read there. I think didn't mean to do that, but his accidental touch. Random keeping the pressure, putting it over to Niboo's side. Almost dribbling the ball in, but Beard was there to save the ball. Beard going for the shot going for the clear on to Mystic Cat's side. Kind of muscle going off the wall there, putting it back on Niboo's side. Ooh, almost a double commit there with Nova and Random. They both backed off. They shouldn't have done that. 10 seconds left on the clock. I think we can safely say that this game will be going to need boost here. Unless Mr. Cats can score 4 goals within 2 seconds. But this game will be going to need boost. I was almost late there, actually. Oh, wow.
Unsurprisingly, by about the 2.5 minute mark, we kind of knew which way this game was going. I mean, Mr. Cats just kind of, their rotations fell apart. I don't think their communication has been doing that well. They might be getting frustrated at this point. I mean, this is 2 games in a row, 3 games in a row, sorry. Where, like, they kind of been outplayed, and this one just kind of completely got away from Mr. Cats. I think they just kind of need to reset, take whatever momentum they can salvage from that game, and just kind of carry it over into these next ones.
Definitely, and you know, mistakes are not meant to be bad. Mistakes are meant to be a learning experience. You don't like be upset after you make a mistake. You don't get upset from the mistake and be like, oh no, I made a mistake. What do I do? You know, you take that. You say, all right, I made a mistake. Let me learn from that mistake, and let me not make that happen again. And that is something that really needs to be done, because I know Mr. Cats, they're making a lot of mistakes here in these games, a lot more than usual. And that could be the nerves getting to them, because this is the winners' finals.
Oh yeah, but at the same time, they're no stranger to this kind of pressure. They may be a stranger to this kind of pressure at this high of a level, but these guys were the champions of Season 1. These guys have been here before. Maybe not losing as much as they have been, but there's still plenty of time for them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So much.
No, they could win Season 2. They could go into losers bracket if they lose this one and go beat OTC and come back and get that rematch with Need Boost. It is possible, but at this rate, it's a very unfortunate miss by Colonel Mustard there. But like, no one else from Mr. Cats was back, and Colonel Mustard was there to defend the ball by himself. But Beardrunner taking advantage of the almost open net and getting the first goal for Need Boost. But 40 minutes, 48 seconds left on the clock. Nova gonna try to hit this ball midfield. And I'm going to follow this up, trying to center the ball for his teammate, it looks like. And, I guess he expected Noble Caboose to hit that. And the director cam is really messing up right now. But Noble Caboose, oh no, the Beard Runner is going for the shot on net, gets the double touch, and it's over. It's almost at that. It gets cleared out by, what was that, Random?
I think Random ended up making that say, holy crap.
Oh, Random clearing the ball out. Very nicely done. Oh, it was very close.
I'm sure Beard is a little bit upset about that one.
Yeah.
As they say, Crossbar is the best goalie in the game.
It really is. But Random going to try to hit this ball back wall. Colonel Mustard drifting back, trying to hit the ball, but was not ready for that. Open net for Mr. Cats. Beard Runner taking advantage of it. As I said, you cannot leave an open net with Beard Runner in the game.
Yeah, at this point, Mr. Cats is just overcommitting way too much. You know, if you know you're going to score, you can send all 3 players up. That's fine. But you need a last man back if you want to play, if you want to come back at all. And, like, obviously this isn't working for Mr. Cats. They've been known to adapt, and they need to adapt. They need to be more solid with their rotations, more solid in their defensive plays. Their offensive plays are fine. Mechanical errors are kind of like sweeping them, like plaguing them right now. But at the same time, their offense isn't that bad. It's their defense that really needs work right now.
Oh yeah, definitely, and I completely agree with you. It's that defense. If they can't get their defense down, Beard Runner is going to take advantage of that. He's just going to stick all those balls on the net. And almost a good double touch, but very nice save by Random. But anyways, 3 minutes, 18 seconds left on the clock. Noble Caboose going to try to set the ball up for his team. Colonel Mustard is there to clear the ball away, but Beard keeping the pressure up, trying to get a center, but Nova was there to clear the ball away. Ball's at midfield. Randomized, going for the shot on net, going for the pass, hitting the ball at the back wall, but oh wow, Need Boost, all like clubbed up together there. It's like a little huddle there. It's like, all right, break.
They were just regrouping for a second.
They're regroup for there, yeah, definitely. Randomized going to try to keep control of the ball, but it goes back for Boost instead, letting Mustard have the ball there.
Cool.
Oh yeah. Beard's going to try to go for the center here for his teammates. Or he's actually going to go up for it because maybe his team wasn't out ready for it. Phil and Noble Caboose was almost back. Noble Caboose there ready for the miss. Phil going to try to get the ball away, but gets demoed by Random. So it has to be cleared by Beard Runner. Beard Runner keeping the clears going on. Colonel Mustard and Nova are both out. Open net for Mistacats, but Random getting rid of their striker. That was a good demo. That was a good tactical demo right there for Random's part, to be honest. Like, if he did not do that, Noble Caboose could have gotten that goal.
Absolutely. Taking out the center and then also blocking the shot because Beard had noticed that, oh, I have no center. I'll just take this shot on my own because I can do that.
Because he can, and that's probably Beard's like catchphrase. It's like, why'd you do that, Beard? Because I can. But anyways, 1 minute 45 seconds left on the clock. Need Boost up by 2. Mistacats is still in this game. If they really get their offense down, they can do this. Because right now they do not have the time to like defend too much. But if their defense is actually getting way better now, I've actually noticed. Like, that's one thing I've noticed here. They're really defending better, and I feel like it might be because Need Boost. They know they're a two goal deficit. They have the chance to relax right now. They're also up in the series by 3, but Beard almost proved me wrong right there, saying no. Did you say 2? How about 3? But Colonel Mustard's gonna try to keep control of this ball. Gonna go for the center, but gets the boost instead. Actually, Noah gonna try to go for the center. No one's there for the shot. Looks like Colonel Mustard was not ready for that. Random gonna miss the ball. I think Colonel Mustard actually went up for that a little bit as well, but went down when he saw Random going up. Colonel Mustard gonna try to keep the ball going up, trying to keep possession of the ball, putting it back on Need Boost's side, but they miss. Beard Runner putting it on Mistacats' corner. Colonel Mustard gonna follow this up, putting it all over, winning the 50-50, gets 2 members of Need Boost. Beard Runner getting back the last second, clearing the ball out of there. But Randomized going for the center for the ball, but wow. Mustard was not ready for that. Mistacats. Nova going, trying to keep possession of the ball. Mustard getting the ball out of their own corner. Phil accidentally backflipping. Ball's in Mistacats' corner. 10 seconds left. It's really hard to do. It'll be really hard to score 2 points within 3 seconds, but it looks like this last game and the entire series will be going to Need Boost.
Wow, and we have a sweep for Need Boost.
A very big sweep, and they got the celebration out again. But a very, very big sweep right there. That meant a lot. And that was very, very unfortunate for Mistacats. But Need Boost, they really had their game down. But with this game, it looked like it was a kind of a carry again with Beard Runner. It feels like Beard Runner really wanted it to be over there. But talk to me, Fox. What do you see on the stat sheet?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a carry from Beard Runner, but at the same time, I think Mistacats just kind of fell apart there. For the first 3 quarters of this game, the rotations were not very good. And this time, like, their offensive rotations weren't very good. They just kept, like, banging against Need Boost's back wall, and, like, Need Boost just kept taking control of the ball and bringing it back. And it wasn't the best gameplay I've seen out of Mistacats. But it's not over for them yet. They are moving on to the losers finals now against OTC. That'll be the next game. And Need Boost has secured their position in the grand finals. So we're going to see Need Boost versus either OTC or Mistacats. And with that, we are going to take a short 5-minute break. If you're just tuning in, or if you're watching the final day of the playoffs, and remember to hit the follow button. Check down below. We have a Discord link, Twitter, as well as a bunch of social media, things like that, to follow RBG Esports. All right. Anything else you wanted to say about that game, Cools?
Need Boost. Keep up the good work, honestly. I mean, you're in the grand finals now, so no pressure here. No pressure. So just, keep it calm. I mean, I believe if you can keep your game played like the way you are now, I think you guys got this. And Mistacats, don't take the loss too hard. I believe you can still get this. If all you have to do is beat OTC, but OTC still has the chance. So good luck for every team left in the brackets right now.
All right. Like I said before, we will be taking a short break, and we will see you guys right after. Don't go anywhere, okay?